Hey cool kids, welcome back to the Cool Kids Club. I'm your host, the Tasty Sunflower, and today we have a strawberry lemonade flavored video for you. Don't forget to stay hydrated. And today we're gonna have a chat about 2020. If you have been anywhere but under a rock, you know that this year's kind of sucked for every single person. And I did make a 20 favorite things of 2020 video, so if you only want to focus on the positives, please go to that video. This video is more in depth. This one is about the good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing. I mean, everything that happened this year we're going to talk about. I'm going to just have a 2020 recap. So I just want to talk. Let's talk, you guys. I have my friend shirt on, my comfy leggings, so we can just have a little friendly chat. I have some music going on in the background, and I hope you're comfortable here. You know, I have this nice candle that smells really nice. I figured this nice blue light might make you feel nice. So let's just hop right into it. This is how I felt about 2020. Let's talk, guys. Okay, so in January of 2020, I started the year off fantastic. I was with friends, with, you know, people who I thought were my family at that time, which I ended up falling off with them pretty shortly after that. But January 5th, I got fired from my office job, and I just, honestly, I think it was a blessing and a curse. I think that it was just time for me to leave that place. I worked in my grandmother's retirement neighborhood. I took the job originally just to spend time with her, but then after so long, I realized it was not the job for me and I needed to move on. And so right around the time that I was trying to make the decision on whether when I really wanted to quit, if I wanted to quit then, or if I wanted to move on, if I wanted to wait a little bit. And so then they just gave me, basically they made the choice for me. And honestly, I think if I didn't leave that job, I would not be where I'm at today. So honestly, it is a blessing in disguise. So that's what happened in January. And then I looked and looked for a job, and I looked and looked for a job, and really, and the pandemic had not started yet, not in January. They had known about COVID cases, but it wasn't really that serious yet. So then I kept looking for a job, and then in February, I started at this gym called Dynamic Fitness, which if you saw my video yesterday, or my 20 favorite things about 2020, this was one of my favorite jobs. My favorite things about 2020 was this job. Honestly, so I worked at the kids zone, in the kids zone at a gym called Dynamic Fitness. And I had a couple of autistic children, I had a couple, regular children. I had regular children that came in every single day, no matter whether it was a holiday or not. They came in, and I loved that job, and I think that it was the best job I could have gotten. And my coworkers did make me kind of uncomfortable. Okay, the male coworkers kind of made me uncomfortable. Story time. So there was we'll call him Jay. So Jay asked me if I liked beards, like if I had preferred beards or not beards. And I was like, I don't know, I don't really have a preference, because I don't really care about like what people look like. I'm just attracted to what I'm attracted to. And so I had said to him, you know, I don't really have a preference, and he had just said, oh no, you know, he kept going, oh, well, tell me about like a time, or he's like, well, just make up a guess, like just guess. And I had said, you know, like history has shown that, you know, my past history, relationship history, shows that I don't like beards, and my exes don't have beards. So then the next day I come into work, and he comes into work, and he fully shaved off his beard, and he said, oh, Brooke, do you like that? And it was just really uncomfortable. If you have seen my boyfriend tag with Roger, he has a beard, but he also regularly shaves it. I do not have a preference, but I honestly thought that was a really disgusting move. I'm pretty sure I got the job because I'm attractive. I don't think I got it because of anything else. I loved my girl coworkers, and also I had another coworker, which his name is Wayne. His name was Dwayne. My bad. His name was Dwayne, and he was one of my favorite coworkers. He and I pumped each other up in the morning. He did not ever make any disgusting comments to me. He never made me uncomfortable, and I really liked that. So that's what happened in February. In March, I met Roger on March 8th. I went over there, and we kind of started talking in January, and we had FaceTimed in January, and we had FaceTimed a couple times, and we kept talking in February. And then in March, I went over to his house on March 8th, and then I went over there on March 10th, or March 9th, and then I just kept going over there, like, just over and over, and I honestly fell in love with him the first moment that I met him. But he asked me to be his girlfriend on March 18th, and then shortly after that I could no longer live in the in-towns, so I moved in with him and his brother and his family. So that was really awesome, and we really just got to know each other, and that really like went into April and May. But in April, if you are not good with sensitive subjects or something, or you have had a loved one pass, I would skip this part of the video. I had a friend named Ursula pass. I don't know how to say her last name. Sort of God, I have no idea. But her name is Ursula, and she was in a really bad car accident, and she was in recovery from the car accident, and she just, her body couldn't handle it. It was too much stress on her, and one of the vessels in her heart burst, and she had passed. And she was one of the first friends that I was really close to. I think she's my second friend that I've ever had that I was really close to that had passed. And even to this day, I still think, man, I really want to call Ursula, or I wish I could text Ursula. And it's weird to think that she's not here anymore, and she's not here in our physical world, and that she's a spirit now. And I love her so much, and I miss her so much, and I miss her every day. And Roger was so supportive when I found out. I couldn't stop crying for like 3 days. I couldn't stop crying. He just held me every single time. And even now, I'll be like, I miss Ursula, and he goes, I know, baby, and he just hugs me, and he really just tries to get me through it. And honestly, I love that about him. He's been so helpful. And honestly, I do not think that I could get through the pandemic without him. So March is when the pandemic started. I lost my job March 18th, and then Roger asked me to be his girlfriend. So I lost a job, and then I gained a boyfriend. So, I mean, you win some, you lose some, and then right after I lost my job is when Ursula passed. And I don't know the exact day that she passed. I kind of saw it on Facebook. I'm not super close with her family, but I was really close with her and her significant other. He is, and he's better now. In the beginning of it, he was in a really rough place, but he's gotten through it. I tried really hard to be a good friend to him, but yeah. And so in March and April, basically from March to May, I just lived with Roger, and we got to kind of know each other, and we had our ups and downs, and we just really, we kind of found our own groove. And we went to Buc-ee's dates. We would go, because that was the only thing open, so we would go to Buc-ee's, which is a huge gas station if you're not from Texas. It's a huge gas station that has food, it has drinks, which are, the extra large drinks are 79 cents, the large drinks are 69 cents, nice. And the medium drinks are 59 cents. The prices are unbeatable, the food's super good. And so we used to get drinks at Buc-ee's, and that was like our dates. We would sometimes go get like toilet paper and stuff from Walmart, but that was really about it. So we really just spent every day together. He showed me different kinds of shows, different songs, different, and we really just got to know each other, and I got to be around his family and his friends, and I met his grandma, and she is an amazing woman. And so then after that, so then his brother moved out in May, and we decided that we just kind of wanted our own space and to be kind of around more adults our age. So in June, we moved to our friend Tyler's house, which was fine, but one of our roommates was stealing from us. He would blame it on a ghost. Our other roommate would blame us for all of the power bill being so high, but this guy would keep all the lights on and the TV on all night and all day. He would never turn anything off, and he was just kind of a leech, and he never gave any money. And we were paying $600 a month, and we gave the guy who pays the bills, we gave him like extra, and the guy that used a whole bunch of the stuff never paid anything, and it was just a really bad situation. I don't think that it was our main friend's fault that he was letting the other guy that he was letting stay there kind of fucked us over. So we stayed there from June to July, and then it was okay, we were just kind of adjusting, and then our roommates would just say really terrible things to us and just make us feel really bad, and they'd be like, oh, well, you guys need to wash the dishes, or you need to mow the lawn, or whatever, but we wouldn't be we wouldn't even leave our room, we wouldn't be eating dinner with them or anything, and so it was just a rough time. But in August, not only were we in a terrible living situation, I was in so much pain. I literally could not move. My mouth hurt so bad, and I felt like my tooth was like about to fall out of my mouth. I can't even describe the pain. It was so ineffable. It was just crazy. So then I went to the dentist. We went to an emergency dentist, and I got 5 teeth pulled out, and I got some fake teeth So, but I don't really wear them because they hurt my mouth a lot. But I got 5 teeth pulled and now my mouth is healthy and I don't have an infection in my mouth anymore and I no longer have pain, but I also no longer have back teeth. So 2020 took one of my best friends and my back teeth. So, but it gave me Roger. So I'm not really sure how to really feel about this year. It wasn't as bad as it could be for me. But it wasn't as good as it could be. And we're only in August, so we just got past the summer, and Roger, so a couple of weeks into August, our roommate said, hey, in 2 weeks we're moving, and we don't know if we can take you guys with us. So Roger and I said, oh no, and we had to start looking for a place pronto, and we had 2 weeks to look for a place. But then, so we found this place, which we absolutely fell in love with. So in September, we moved to the Ridley, which is where we live. And honestly, it was a blessing in disguise because Roger and I had so much more space, and he and I became so much better. And in August, he also stopped drinking, which I'm really, really proud of him for. It was kind of an issue for him, but you know, he is really become better about just everything and just like his life and all of it, like being more in control of himself and just his emotions and everything like that. And I think one day he can get back to drinking, but I think some days it's just too much, you know, and that's okay. But in September we moved here, and you know, we haven't really had any problems, and we just kind of had our own space, and we kind of have lived, you know, just really calmly since then. October, Roger got a job at Hot Topic. I had gotten $9,000 from back pay from unemployment because I had been unemployed from March to like August, and I didn't get a penny, so they finally gave it to me. And so that was really awesome. But then, so in October, Roger got a job at Hot Topic, and then he really liked it. And then in November, I got a job at Palm Beach Tan, and that was really awesome. And it was like October 31st, so it was like Halloween, and then I got a job. So, but then 3 days later, something else happened that I haven't talked about yet. I am going to talk about this. I don't really know much about this topic, but I know it happened to me. I'm going to tell my personal story. No one knows this yet. I told my biological mom and my boyfriend, but that's really about it. I haven't told my sister, I haven't told my stepmom or my stepmom Lee. I haven't really told anyone else. I think it's really I've gotten through it, and it's a personal thing that happened to me. So I wasn't really ready to share what happened on camera, but now I think it's good to talk about just because I know it happens to a lot of other women. But on October 3rd of this year, I had a miscarriage. Unfortunately, it was a double miscarriage, which means that there was 2 fetuses inside my belly that no longer made it. And that's okay. I think that it happened due to stress. I do not think Roger and I are ready. I don't think we're ready for kids. I don't think we're ready for that responsibility, let alone 2 children, you know. I don't think we're ready for 1 baby, let alone 2. So I think, you know, it's not a blessing in disguise, because it wasn't a blessing at all. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. But I don't think it was the time for it, and I think that that's why it happened. But Roger was so supportive when it happened. He just gave me a hug and he just asked me if he could do anything, and I just told him that he needed to be here for me and that's all he could do, and he was there for me, and he just, you know, he made sure that I was okay, and that was the best thing that he could have done. And I don't think I could, like I said earlier in the video, I do not think that I could get through this without him. And he really is everything for me. It was one of the hardest things that I had ever had to go through. He has twins on his side, and I have twins on my side of the family. So it is very possible that that's going to happen again. We use protection and stuff, but I think that we may have had a slip up, and I was just so stressed I didn't realize that I had missed my period. And then the period that I did have after my missed period was very, very, very painful. And I know exactly what it was, and it wasn't a period, it was a miscarriage. And so, I mean, 2020 really did take so much from me that I didn't think it would take from me. It took, you know, my children, and it also took one of my closest friends, and I didn't think, you know, and 2020 really was ruthless. And one of the nicest men I've ever met in my life, his wife asked him to divorce him. She asked him to get a divorce, and I think that that's so crazy. And honestly, 2020 has taken all the prisoners. It has not left anyone behind. Every single person I have met has gone through something that it is killing them, or it is so hard. And I know I'm not the only one that has gone through something that really, really changed their life this year and really made them understand how grateful they need to be where they are and to have what they have. And that's what that showed me, was that I could have more, but I also could have less. And, you know, so with that, I will go into what happened in December, which is this year. Okay, and then in November, wow, a lot of stuff happened in November. That was only November 3rd. So then my car broke down. The power steering belt, the other belt, Roger and I were going to do a favor for his brother, and my stepmom Lee got COVID right before Thanksgiving, and so we didn't have Thanksgiving this year, which was super devastating. It's one of my favorite holidays because we all get together as a family, and I really love that. And it just, you know, like, I did get a job, but I also lost so many things. And so we'll go through December because, you know, while November was such a hard month, December really brought so much joy into my life. So I had my birthday, which it's been the first birthday in such a long time that I really enjoyed. My sister did a brunch for me, and if you haven't gone to see that vlog, it's my 23rd birthday vlog. I'll link it right up here. So if you want to go watch it, you can click right up there, or I can leave it at the end of the video. So it was my birthday, and I had girls' night, so I had all of my friends come over, and, well, maybe not all of my friends, but I had a few friends come over, and I also had brunch at my sister's house, and it was one of my favorite birthdays that I had ever had. And okay, so then after that, it was Roger's birthday. Roger turned 25, and on his birthday, my biological mom was in a kind of a bad spot. I'm not going to really talk anymore about it. She was just in a bad spot and we had to go rescue her, is what we called it. And she started living with us then, and it's been super great having her. She's been really helpful with cooking and cleaning and everything, and it's been super nice to have her. And so his birthday was really chill. We didn't really do anything. And then 3 days after that, he and I had our 9-month anniversary, which I had to work, which is fine, but we didn't really do anything for that. But we had been together for about 9 months, and I think that's just an accomplishment in and of itself. He is amazing, and I don't think I could have a better partner. And last but not least, it is Christmas, which if you want to go see that vlog, I will link that right up there also. And it will also be in the description below. And this year, it was so chill. It was just, we had a Zoom call Christmas with my grandma and my grandpa. We went over to my parents' house early so my sister and her boyfriend can go to Disney World or Disneyland. And I'm going to my stepmom Lee's tomorrow with her and her boyfriend, and I cannot wait. If you guys haven't seen that vlog, that will be posted tomorrow. So don't forget to click that subscribe button so you won't miss anything. But you guys can see what I got and what we did for the vloggy vlog. So that will be posted tomorrow. But this year really took some ups and downs, and I had to really think back when I was doing this, when I was planning this video, about what happened this year. And honestly, I feel like this year could have been packed into like 3 or 4 years. I feel like I have aged 4 or 5 years since the beginning of this year. I feel like Roger and I have been together for years and not months. I think that, I think that there have been some blessings in disguise this year, but I also think that there had been lessons that needed to be learned, and I needed to be more grateful for what I had, and I have become my best self, I think, this year. And that was really what I was trying to do this year. I was not trying to have a bad year. I was really, really, really hopeful in January, but then I just, it got rough, and now we're here, and I'm in a good place, and I'm happier than I've ever been. Every day that I have a bad day, there's less bad days in between each bad day. So there's more good days in between every bad day. And I think that that's really awesome. If there was 15 bad or good days in between the last bad days and before the last bad day, it'll be 16 next time. And I really love that, and I really tried every day to make things special and to really be grateful for everything that I have and everything that I am doing. And I tried to make sure that everyone around me feels okay. And I hope you feel okay. I hope you had a good 2020 and you have really good things that happened to you. Let me know in the comments what happened to you, if you had any bad thing that happened to you or any big thing that happened to you, any great thing, if you want to brag, if you want to just let out some steam, something that really made you upset or angry. Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, if you want more of those, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see my vlog with my stepmom, who's super fun. You don't want to miss out on any future videos. And right after, so So the day after I post the vlog of my Christmas with my stepmom, I will be off. So after my vlog from my stepmom's Christmas, I will be posting a New Year's resolution video on December 31st, and on the 1st you get a New Year's Eve vlog. So don't forget to look out for that, and click the subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss a thing and you get notified when I post. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful night and a wonderful day, and I hope you guys the best day and night and week and month and year to come, and I wish you the best of luck for next year, and I hope you had a good year this year. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you later.